In this video, I want to talk to you about the ever-looming question of, do you really need a business degree? Okay, and specifically in this video, I want to talk to you about one element of, or one value proposition of a business degree, and that's the learning aspect. But there are two major value propositions, or two major things that you get from a business degree, from a formal business school, is knowledge acquisition, that is learning, right? And then there's the career opportunity generation recognition aspect. So how does going to business school improve or help your career prospects? Okay, now I'll start by, in this slide we're talking about learning. So I'll start by acknowledging that there are many ways to learn business practice. There are many ways that if your objective or purpose behind going to business school is learning, there are perhaps ways that you could have learned more or even better in some cases than going to business school. And we have a different video on options for business education. But there are unique aspects that a business school does offer. Okay, and it generally the way that they offer learning or business education does have a ton of value in that way. Okay, in a separate video, we're going to talk about the career benefits associated with business school, and they are significant. That's a unique type of advantage that is very difficult to get in other places. So that is a true advantage there. So let's start first by talking about how business schools offer knowledge acquisition or learning as its value proposition. So to start with, you have a combination of things integrated into business school. It's soft skill as well as hard skill. As we talk about in a different video, the What is Business Education video, we explain that business school is a combination of technical skills and then higher order thinking skills. Okay, we refer to those collectively as the more technical, process-driven skills as being training, where the higher level thought type practice, the exposure to theories, the learning to apply things in various contexts, that's more along the lines of what we call education. So it's a combination of those two aspects, the training and the technical ability with the higher order thinking aspects of education. So that alone is unique. Lots of the other sources will be one or the other, and it's difficult to integrate them effectively together outside of a very specialized practice setting the way you have in business school. Okay, so anyway, that combination of what they offer is a unique value proposition. And then how they go about providing the learning, education, and training is unique. So to start with, business school has a established structure, right? As far as the courses you take and what order you take them, how it's presented, the time frame, expectations for various learning objectives, things like that. So the structure associated with a business school program, the courses you take, the sequence, the combination, is all well thought out, well planned by people who have a lot of experience in that field, and has gone through lots of changes in development over time as the education process and institutions of higher education have changed. So has the curriculum and all those aspects. So a lot has gone into that, a lot of collective knowledge, and so that aspect of the structure is important. Second, the professors and staff in the business school provide a unique combination of higher based order thinking on subject matter and technical skills and knowledge on others. You're going to find more of the technical skill and process-driven knowledge with your staff members, like in centers and things like that, or your lecturers that may be in the practice teachers rather than researching professors. And then your concept-driven higher order thinking you're going to find in many of your researching professors, those that dig deep into very specific topics and are well versed in how to present you with these concepts and scenarios that make you apply it, but also help to internalize it in a way that you can combine it to situations that aren't scripted. right? So it allows you to take that next step of thinking outside of the box in a way. So once again, the combination of having those unique types of individuals who are tasked or charged with delivering the information that you'll acquire in a specific manner or fashion, once again, is a distinct benefit of business schools. You on your own would have to combine those resources in different ways and may not be able to get the same aspects from, say, experiential learning outside of a business school, or on simply reading text or watching film or video on the subject matter. Okay. Next is, you're put in a room with students who are learning similar things, but they come from diverse backgrounds, diverse points of view, and diverse interests in that way. So oftentimes you'll learn as much from the individual sitting beside you in the classroom as you do from the professor at the front of the room or from your textbooks. Oftentimes they can be your study partners, they can be the people you bounce ideas off of, they can be the people that motivate you and cause you once again to work diligently towards a specific topic or subject matter. And then there's the experience aspect, like the experiential learning aspect that business schools are able to integrate into courses or extracurricular outside of courses and centers and whatnot within the School of Business or higher education. So all of those things taken together are a collective benefit, and we address each of those individually in separate videos. The structure, professors and staff, students, and then the experiential learning, particularly internships as part of the business school education process. But once again, just understand that business schools offer a very unique value proposition in terms of learning. In a separate video, we are going to talk about business school career objectives, what they try to achieve for you, and the benefits that you can hope to take away from getting a degree from a business school in that manner. So take a look at that video. Do you really need a business degree / career opportunities for more information on that.